Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new chapter of civics. This is the chapter Key Elements of our Democratic Government. Key elements means what are the attributes and the features of democratic government. This is the part first of class 6. So before starting the chapter, we should know the meaning of democratic government. You might have listened the name of this word democratic government. What is democratic government? The government which is elected by the people, that is known as democratic government. Democratic word is derived from the word democracy. Democracy. You have to listen very carefully. Democracy is derived from two Greek words. Greek is a language. Greek words. What are the words? Demos. Demos means people. And Kratia. Demos means people. Kratia means rule or the government. It means the government of the people or the rule of people. So meaning of democracy, rule of the people. So what is the meaning of democracy? Democracy is, word meaning of democracy, rule of the people. So this is the form of government. Democracy is the form of government that is elected by the people. It is the government of the people because it is elected by the people, right? Because all the people, for example in India, there are more than 125 crore people. They cannot run the government. One time all the people cannot run the government. So how can we say that in India, this is the democratic government or this is the government elected by the people? This is the government of the people because the government is elected by the people and it is run by the representatives of the people. Representatives of the people, it means we are celebrating indirect democracy. Direct democracy means directly elected by the people. Indirect democracy, the government which is run by the representatives of people. It means in this direct democracy, people elect their government, so directly this will work. But in indirect democracy, people elect their representatives and representatives run the government. So this is indirect democracy. So India is indirect democracy. So this is the word meaning of democracy, and the definition of democracy is the form of government which is elected by the people. Abraham Lincoln has given very famous definition of democracy, that democracy is the government of the people, for the people and by the people. So this definition is given by Abraham Lincoln, the president of the USA. So in this way you have to understand the definition of democracy and the meaning of democracy. Now we'll discuss about the features of democracy. So now we'll discuss about features of democracy. What are the features of democracy? After that we will be able to understand key elements or the features of democracy after reading this topic. Number one, the first and most important feature of democracy is that this is the rule of people. As we have discussed, this is the word meaning of democracy, demos plus kratia or kratos, these two Greek words, rule of the people. How democracy is the rule of people? Because people elect their government by voting. Every citizen has the right to vote in a democracy, and the person casts the vote, and after that the people elect their representatives and they run the government. So in this way, this is the rule of people. Next one is rule of majority. Rule of majority. It doesn't mean that majority community. It doesn't mean majority community. It means majority of opinions. How many people are in favor of particular party? how many people are in favor of particular political philosophy, theory or political policies. So this is the rule of majority opinion, not majority community. It means it is not the rule of majority community in religion, like in India the majority community, religious majority community is Hindus. So it doesn't mean that the government will be of Hindus. No, the minorities are in means consider Muslims and Sikhs and Jainists and Christianity. These are in minorities, but you have seen that so many people from these communities can win the election and they can be the political leaders, they can be in the parliament and state legislative assemblies, and they can be the part of the government. So in this way, this is the rule of majority. How many seats? The more means more seats of the party will make the government. Majority government. This is the rule of majority of opinion. Next one is freedom. In democracy, freedom is very important part. This is the basic principle of democracy. Freedom is being provided to all the citizens of the country. It is very necessary that there should not be any kind of unreasonable restrictions on the people. If there are no restrictions on the people, unreasonable restrictions, it means the people are free. They are free to express their thoughts, they are free to have the beliefs, to worship, to propagate, and various kinds of freedoms are there. So if the freedom is there to the citizens, it means this is the democratic country. Next one is equality. Equality before laws. All the people are equal to laws and laws are equal to all, and the people will not be discriminated on the basis of language, on the basis of culture, their religion, gender, economic status, etc. It means all the people will be considered equal and all will have the equality. So this is the equality. Next one is universal adult franchise. It means all the citizens without any kind of discrimination will have right to vote. In India it is 18 years of age. After 18 years of age, every citizen has the right to vote without any kind of discrimination, without any kind of discrimination on the basis of caste, religion and gender, etc. So this is the universal adult franchise, right? Next one is free and fair elections. This is the most important thing which we have discussed. Free and fair elections. Without elections, democratic government is not possible. Why? Because we have discussed that democracy is the rule of the people, and how the people will run the rule after electing their government, right? So they will run the government, run the country, rule the country. So without elections, the government elections is not possible. How the government will be elected without election? It is not possible. So elections are very necessary, but how the elections? Free and fair elections. What is the meaning of free and fair elections? There should not be any kind of malpractices, ragging, and any kind of wrong practice in elections, booth capturing, role of money and muscle power. So these kinds of things should not be there. In this way, the elections will be free and fair. All the people will have the right to vote. All the people will have the right to fight election. They can form the political parties. They can raise their voice against the government. They can criticize the government. So it is based on the free and fair elections. So dear students, these are the main features of democracy, and rest of the topics of this chapter will discuss in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.